Hey everyone, this is the Voice of Reason here, and welcome to my 1,000 subscriber commentary, and also my 1-year anniversary video. I guess what I could talk about right now is, I guess going through my first video and what my original thoughts were, coming into the fandom. So, yeah, for a while I was on this podcast with my friends called Strictly TV, and we were talking about all these things television related. So we talked about anime, we talked about our first cartoon series, which was Legend of Korra. Yeah, I love that little gag there. And eventually I was talking about, oh wow, I was a big fan of My Little Pony, but I didn't really outright say it on screen. Said, yeah, I like the show, but I didn't really give my reasoning for liking it. So basically, this was my first attempt at liking a show. First attempt at showing my love for a show by giving a guide to what episodes are a good starting point to get into season 3. And as the little annotation, I screwed up an annotation there. So the first episode was, of course, Friendship is Magic. Now, here's another funny story. When watching this episode, at least with the Friendship is Magic 2-partner, I actually stopped at the first episode and couldn't get through it. I thought, oh god, this is way too girly. But the little main six humor there. When I first watched the series, what helped me get back on track was actually an abridged series, Camaraderie Supernatural. Those are the guys who do the Sonic F parody and work on, what was it, the Sonic Paradox cartoons. And yeah, they helped me get back on track, and this was definitely the first video I remember talking about. Then I started with the Ticketmaster and whatnot. Yeah, I want to wrap up. I completely forgot about this episode when making the top 11. Originally, it was going to be a top 10, and I would go from the Friendship is Magic 2-partner right into Origins. But I realized, wait, you need a good world building episode. So I'm going to talk about when a wrap up. And this was the episode that pretty much cemented my love for the show. While Dragon Shy, which I admit forgot to put on the list, and hi, cheerily missing leg. When I first watched the show, this was the episode that really cemented it, other than Dragon Shy proving that you don't have to talk down to your audience to tell a good story for kids. Really enjoyed the world building episode, and actually we're really mad I didn't get to use coming up here with the Spike joke. I really wanted to use the Rarity saying, it's like, well, you could definitely use the nest as and Spike says an outhouse. Really want to use that. Yeah, so many people have done variations of this. I know Digi actually did a winter wrap up video where he's cleaning up his apartment. ANY did one with what did he do with? He just sung it in German, and then Brony Curious did his as an actual piece. For my 3,000 subscriber, depending if I still have my cello or not, I may do a cello quartet for playing Winter Wrap Up. And yeah, I just really enjoy that song. Number 9 was Origins on this. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. It was just 4 episodes you really needed to really talk about. And, God, I'm looking at myself. Stop looking at the camera. Oh, yeah, it's another thing I noticed in my early videos. I'm always looking back at my computer, looking away. That's a big thing I'm probably not ever going to do again. Since most of my stuff is now going to be pretty much audio. And you could tell that's actually 2 clips in one with Skulu hitting her hoof on the table there. Really enjoyed Kingdom Hearts Chronicles, and then, yeah, still have problems with Heartswarming Eve every now and then. You actually hear the audio cut out there because I have no idea what happened during my audio recording here. I loved doing this. This Family Appreciation Day, I think it's probably the most underrated episode of season 2. Even though it's probably not going to be on my top 10 favorite episodes of season 2. The last roundup. I was kind of okay on this one. I mean, I really enjoyed the comedy, and Derpy Hooves finally get to speak a role. It was really funny. Yeah, I'm just looking at how much hair I had back then, a year ago. It's really... Yeah, looking back at last roundup, it was definitely a really fun episode. Pinkie Pie really did a good job in this episode. I really like it when Amy Keene Rogers writes Pinkie Pie. I think if I had to choose like which writers were the best at writing certain characters, Pinkie Pie, Amy Keene Rogers does it. Oh, for those who didn't get the they didn't get paid joke. If you remember in last roundup, they were talking about how, I would pay you a certain amount of money to get away, certain money to slow down and whatnot. And at the end of the day, I'm surprised no one has talked about this. The stallions that were pulling the carts didn't get paid for their job. I'm still waiting on the, like, Toxic Mario or someone to do. It's like, wait, crap, we didn't get paid! Derpy Hooves. Back when you were voiced by Tabitha St. Germain. Hopefully we'll see you in Season 4, as everyone wants to see you. Yeah, this was a very sad moment when we heard that the episode got taken down. And I know I flubbed the line coming up. I probably should have posted a link right about here with Ball Double Rat's username here. This was really funny that I did. Oh god, I love that. And again, stop looking at your laptop. Look up at the camera, dumbass. This is a really fun. This definitely was a really fun episode, as well as Hurricane Fluttershy. Probably should have went a little more in detail with this one, but yeah, I really like the tree joke. Man, it's definitely one of the best character episodes for Fluttershy in season 2. Yeah, I had actually a little trouble trying to find clips for this episode to decide what to do. In fact, I think it was this clip where Rainbow Dash discovers he's an egghead, where I had a little trouble with the editing. But I'm actually surprised how well it turned out here. And this part actually had a little bit of trouble. I had a little bit of improv here, which I kind of flubbed my line here. Yeah, I think that I'm not sure if I saw a screen cut there, but yeah, Ashley Ball did a great job in this episode. And actually, I think I screwed up. I think I actually played a line twice. In with the Rainbow Dash doing the pain with my wing. I actually looped the video clip there. Really glad I put in the Adventure Ho thing. Okay. Number 6, we have the Gala arc. Oh, this was fun to do, playing alongside at the Gala. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the arc they had put in season 1, where the arc is spread out over certain episodes, and then we would go over it every. Yeah, I probably should have cropped that shot better. This definitely was a really good starting point, and actually really like Melanie Vance for starting at the Ticketmaster with their ideas of getting to know the characters better. And actually, I agree with Brony Curious in where we get to. This is actually a better starting point than Friendship is Magic for getting to know the characters a lot better. And I'm actually really again, I probably should have cropped the Best Night Ever shots a little bit better, but I'm actually proud of how it turned out. And Pinkie Pie And then upcoming record scratch. Really love that. Oh god, I think I used that twice. It was this video and in my anime, in my anime podcast video where I used the record scratch because I think one of my friends accidentally spoiled one of the plot elements in Big O. And I was like, oh, dude, no spoilers. That's how I added in the little record scratch. Stop looking at your laptop. Oh god, yeah, I learned from my mistakes there. Just read off your laptop, record the lines. I'm not sure. Is Paranoid Dash the right word to use for RD's mental breakdown? I guess. Oh god, that line with Fluttershy always cracks me up. Then we get to Luna Eclipsed. This episode I was actually kind of excited for because now we get a little bit more of a backstory with whatchamacallit, with Luna, but we didn't really do much outside of that. Geez, again, another fish out of water story like Twilight, but it was all right. I agree with this episode. I agree is a big fan favorite, and I can't disagree. I'm not sure if did they do this through a questionnaire daily, this poll thing, because I know we had, if I'm correct, they did. It did do some poll on a questionnaire daily. Like, okay, what's your favorite episode up until I think it was Hearts and Tuesday, and they posted quite a lot of that, and I did credit the guy who did the character screen time thing. That was actually really fun. I'm actually really glad I was able to use that. And I really love this line with Twilight. Yeah, I really need to cut these lines out. And again, crop your shots. Oh god, I really need to. That's one major problem I have with my videos. I learned to crop my shots. Yeah. For putting your hoof down, I may have to switch out with Keep Calm and Flutter On as Fluttershy's best element episode. Bitch slap. And this was oh god, I cracked myself up with this really bad bargaining thing. No, I just can't look. Pat had a lot of fun with this episode, and actually had one of the most shocking moments ever in the show. And I'm not talking like, oh god, like, learn to edit. Where was I? Putting your F down at probably one of the most shocking moments in the entire show, where again where you actually get to hear someone swear. I was just, my jaw dropped when I heard Fluttershy say, "No pony gives a flying feather what you think." But it's not as, yeah, and I think it's actually more envelope pushing than Picking Me a Diane Pie. And yeah, here we go with Sweet and Elite. This is actually my favorite Rarity episode. I'll talk about this a little bit more in my Season 2 favorite episodes. By the way, love Trevor Duvall as Fancy Pants. But I think, as I said in the video, this basically captured, unlike Dog and Pony Show and Suited for Success, while I do like both episodes and really enjoy both Rarity episodes, I don't really think they accomplish... Excuse me. I don't think they really accomplish Rarity's character and having to learn the lesson. While Rarity did learn the lesson in Dog and Pony Show, I don't feel that the generosity thing seemed more along the lines of an afterthought. It was more about her character and transcending stereotypes, and with whatchamacallit, with Suited for Success, they were talking more about, God. Yeah, that song is awesome. They were talking more about her generosity, but it wasn't her lesson to be learned, and that's why Sweet Lee perfectly puts those two together. With RD's episode, yeah, you really can't go wrong. That is the episode of loyalty. And I guess now I can add the Scootaloo episode here, Sleepers in Ponyville, even though I still think the story structure is really, really bad. Then what do I have next? Oh, yes, the beginning and ending of Season 2. Now, this is actually what I like about adventure arcs. Well, I consider that the pacing was kind of off in Return of Harmony. I really enjoyed all of the stuff that they accomplished during that time. With... God, I love John Delancey as Discord. I really enjoyed what they accomplished, and I think it's a lot better job than what they did in the Friendship is Magic two-parter, and oh god, the quality on that shot is terrible. And with Candlelight Wedding, I'll see you later, I really, really love the episode, flaws and all. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the... It's all here. And, god, again, crop your shots, man. Crop your shots. And I'm actually regretting trying to say watch Bridal Gossip and Over a Barrel, because even though those episodes are quite bad, especially Bridal Gossip, their lessons actually do play a part in getting Twilight back into the game. Really love this. This was really fun. This is a really fun episode, and I still love Megan McCarthy's writing to this day, because she is probably the one writer I could say is completely unpredictable. You have no idea what she's gonna do. With Dragonshy, again, with Dragonshy, you had what was I gonna say? With Dragonshy, it was again, it's an adventure story. It's basically an adventure story. With Cutie Pie, Call of the Cutie, you had again, no idea to expect. You didn't expect the other two fillers to come in. Green Isn't Your Color. I was shocked they would actually do something fresh and new. Party of One. It was that surprising moment of insanity with Pinkie Pie, and right now here with Lesson Zero. And oh god, I love this joke. Oh god, that was funny. How I just cut the... I was actually really proud of that editing right there. And yeah, Twilight Psycho scared the ever-living crap out of me. Now, imagine this. You watching the episode on YouTube, and you see this face right in front of you. Full screen. Yeah, I'm kind of scared right now. And even though Magic Duel is now my favorite episode, this episode really pushed the envelope, and I loved it. Oh god, what the heck was that crop? And you actually see a little editing fail there. I was really loving. God, I have no idea who storyboarded this episode, but they did an amazing job with Twilight's facial expressions. That was still a really fun episode. And then you had, again, still on Megan McCarthy, had a Dog and Pony show there. Still on the topic of Megan McCarthy's writing, you had Lesson Zero, then Sweet and Elite, she wrote, I did not expect the party canon, of course. Hearts and Tuesday, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun, and then, he's my swoopy doopy sweetie weetie pony pie. Like, what the hell was that? God, I just really love Megan McCarthy's writing. Fall Other Friends was really funny. I think that's actually Applejack's better episode than, whatchamacallit? Than, Applebuck season. Super Speedy Side Squeeze 6000. Well, I really enjoyed this episode, but I do acknowledge this episode has a lot of story problems. I'm not sure, but, even though I consider, like, I don't really consider Baby Cakes and Hearts and Tuesday my guilty pleasure, but if I had to pick, this probably would be... I probably have to change my list now, so... Super Speedy Side of Squeezy 6000 probably is my true guilty pleasure, because I just had I just had a fun time watching it. Yeah, I'm not sure. And this I really, really love. I really love A Friend Indeed. It is my favorite. It is definitely the best episode. And I mentioned in this, at least in this part, that I truly love Pinkie Pie's character. I mentioned in the podcast of why people like certain characters, even though I don't relate to Pinkie Pie in the slightest. I think she has a lot of aspiring traits, like her optimistic attitude on life is one thing I really enjoyed. And as I said, she reminds me a lot of Mel Blanc. I watched a documentary about how Mel Blanc always wanted to. His one goal was always to make someone smile, even children who are not in their best wishes. You actually go to I can't remember the name of the documentary. It's probably on YouTube right now. But when Pinkie Pie, when Mel Blanc always wanted to make someone smile, make everyone feel good, I thought, wow, that's kind of what Pinkie Pie does. Just making even again the stubbornness of donkeys, just having them a chance to crack a smile, grin, or beam, and guess I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this with the this part I think has the content ID thing here, but come on, it's A Friend Indeed. You can. It's the Smile song. It's my favorite song of the entire series. You can't really fault me for proving how just amazing this song is. This is Daniel Ingram's best. Even though I've Gotta Find a Way and This Day Aria, this is just a really, really awesome song, and A Friend Indeed is definitely a perfect episode in my eyes. Yeah, this was... Loved it. Probably should have cut here. I do get better in my editing, as you saw with some of my later videos. And that's the end. Hope you really enjoyed this little commentary about my first video. Thanks, guys, for subscribing, and really hope to see you guys later on. Yeah. This was just a really fun first experience. I did get better, as you see in later videos. Alright, and that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time.